Good morning, evening, or afternoon to all of you beautiful people. Josh here, back to bring you some of that, sweet voice-based content. So, I've been seeing a fair whack of content on my social medias talking about how your Instagram followers seem to now correlate to the highest paid roles in voice acting. Particularly, this blew up thanks to Maya Hawke discussing how she's seen a concerning trend where producers are casting based on the collective number of Instagram followers that their cast have, rather than purely on talent. And a few big voice actors have weighed in on this, including Zena Robinson and Alex Lee, and taking all of this into account, plus looking at a wonderful video by Saberspark that helped a lot with additional content and context for this video, I wanted to talk about why I believe this model is not sustainable and will not last. So, without any further ado, let's go! So, I want to start off by making it abundantly clear that I, personally, do not demonize all celebrity voice actors. It would be frankly naive of me to blanketly state that all celebrity voice actors are terrible, because then we would be ignoring some of the greatest performers who have made the move from the screen to the booth, and were just as magical. Mark Hamill as Joker, Jack Black as Bowser and Poe, J.K. Simmons as Omni-Man, Eartha Kitt as Yzma, and so many others. The issue the voice actors have is that for every incredible, wonderful, magical, well-delivered and passionate performance that we have from a celebrity, we get a Chris Pratt as Mario or Garfield. I've ripped on him enough, I will say nothing further. I think one of the biggest issues is that voice acting does not get the respect it deserves when compared to on-screen acting for its difficulty. Comedian and notable slap victim Chris Rock mentioned in multiple interviews that voice acting was easy for him, that he could just go into a booth and be himself and he'd make millions. But the thing is that he doesn't realize is that his roles in animation like Marty in Madagascar were made specifically to fit his style of voice. In essence, Chris Rock was kind of going into a booth and playing himself, but maybe slightly more exaggerated. Now, this is not the first time this has happened. The genie in Aladdin was specifically created to mimic the way that Robin Williams would act in his stand-up routines. But the difference is, Robin Williams clearly gave it his all in the booth. You can hear the difference in the energy between his performance in Aladdin and Chris Rock's in Madagascar. I don't think of Robin Williams when I hear the genie. I think that's the genie who is played by Robin Williams. In comparison, when I hear Marty, I think that's Chris Rock. Now, is Chris Rock a bad voice actor? No, I don't think I could say that he is. But it'd be silly of me to ignore the fact that the character is purely just a reflection of him. And that means you're less likely to get immersed in the character and suspend your disbelief that you're not just seeing Chris Rock as an animated zebra. Zebra, whatever you say. Now I know, I'm harping on about Madagascar, and it's a kid's film, who cares? I can hear some of you in the comments, but the thing is, you would not be saying that if Chris Rock was cast in a role that wasn't tailor-made for him. You put Chris Rock in an anime as a calm, older man, could he perform? I genuinely don't know. But what I do know is that some of the greatest voice actors in the world can bounce between two different types of people, sometimes even more. Roger Craig Smith is Sonic the Hedgehog and Chris Redfield. Colleen O'Shaughnessy is Tails and Eno. Hell, Erica Limbeck voiced Luna, and Kaori Miyazono. Can't remember if I'm pronouncing that right, I haven't seen that show in a while. Now I know, I've mentioned before that range is not everything when it comes to voice acting, but being able to portray more than one character type is absolutely essential to being a great voice actor. You can use the same voice, but can you portray a different character using that voice? So let's get back to the big, clickbaity question that I posed in the title of this video. Do I believe that celebrities are ruining voice acting? In short, no. Do I think that the preferential treatment is damaging to the voice acting world? Yes, absolutely. But while you can run with big names in your major motion picture and you could probably recoup a lot of the money just on the name value alone, critics and fans don't care about name value. They care about if the performance is good. Voice acting is a skill that not everybody can master, and name recognition can only take you so far. The only surefire way to make a name for yourself as a voice actor and ensure that the projects you are a part of are the greatest that they possibly can be, is to put on an incredible performance. Don't believe me? I've got some facts for you. Chris Rock has been nominated for an award specifically for voice acting 3 times in his career. He has not won any of them. I do not include Nickelodeon's Kids' Choice Awards because, come on. Whereas on the other end of the spectrum, Mark Hamill has been nominated 14 times. I don't need to tell you anything about Steiner maths for you to figure out how this one goes. And there we go, so that's my thoughts on celebrities and to a lesser extent influencers taking over the world of voice acting. Honestly, I'm seeing a positive trend in rejecting celebrities in voice acting and a much bigger trend towards actual trained and talented voice actors. But really, I think we need a complete disaster to get them to really just piss off for a bit. Like when the Cats adaptation was so shit it basically sent James Corden out of action for a bit. Is that likely to happen? Probably not, but you know, I'll keep hoping for it. In the meantime, I'm just gonna keep enjoying some amazing performances from some of the greatest and most talented voice actors on the planet. But now I'll pass the question off to you. What are your thoughts on the influx of celebrities moving into voice acting? Are you for it? Are you against it? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, massive shout out to YouTuber Saberspark for a ton of the information that I used in this video. He's an incredible YouTuber, an eloquent soul, and he makes really, really awesome content. So if you haven't checked out his stuff already, go send him some love. As always, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more beautiful voice-based content. Keep your eyes out for my next video. I do upload every 2 weeks, but until then, thank you so much for watching. Support your favorite voice actors, give them all the love in the world, and above all else, I hope you magical, beautiful souls all stay wonderful.